the latest episode of the NRG podcast, The Horse That Asked Why, and Other Stories. We've been so lucky with our guests, and we've got another absolute stormer on for this week. But before we get into the introduction, I am constrained by tradition to actually go around and try and check what's been going on. Glenn, what time is it with you at the moment?
Well, it's now 3:20 a.m. and I woke up at 2 o'clock thinking that it was at 2:30 this interview, and it's at 3:30. So I've had an hour sitting in the dark in the middle of Australia. Anyway, who cares? I'm so excited to interview our guest today. But things are good. We've polo ponies are up and riding and playing and stuff. This weekend's a bit of rain coming, so we may not end up being able to play, but we'll see how we go. So.
And you're knocking around Goondiwindi, is that right?
Goondiwindi, correct? Yes.
Goondiwindi,
went out through Boggabilla today, and then to North Star, Toomala. Some brilliant names out here.
Holy moly! Yeah, absolutely. So you've been actually earning a living, and I saw from the footage that you sent through that the pub that you've been hanging around in was something else.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, very good. Taught my grooms, Brielle and Tiana, to hit a ball on a wooden horse for the first time today, which was cool. So they're loving it. We're good.
Fantastic. Roscoe, what have you been up to?
Traveling around the countryside. Just came down to Cowdrey to catch up with some friends and do this podcast.
Fantastic.
Now I'm ready to roll.
Good. Right. So that's enough about you, Ross. Let's get on to the main event. So our next guest came to the UK off 5 goals. He's got a number of accolades. First of all, he won the Argentine Open in 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2009 with La Dolfina. He's won the Gold Cup in the UK in 2005, where he stood in for Adolfo Cambiasso. He has a number of awards, which he may or may not be aware of. First of all, he has the most devastating cheekbones in polo. Chiseled jawline, amazing cheekbones. I'm looking at him now, and I'm a little bit tempted to have a go myself, to be perfectly honest. Very good looking fella. If you look at some of the pictures on the internet, he used to have a fantastic mullet, one of the best mullets I think I've ever seen, with the long flowing curls out the back, and described by John Horswell as one of the toughest ride-offs in polo. And I saw you play against Pelon in Cowdrey a couple of years ago, and I saw you hit him with a ride-off, and it was the other side of the pitch, and it made me feel physically ill how hard you were actually able to hit a 10-goal player and actually take him sideways. So I would love to welcome to the podcast Lucas Monteverde. Lucas, how are you?
Hello, how are you? I'm good.
Good. So we've already fired a load of questions at you that I know Ross has gone through in painstaking detail. So Ross, having gone through the emails, do you want to fire up the questions that we sent through?
No, I'll leave that to you, mate. You've got to have a bit of input.
It's almost as if you've not read anything that I've sent you ever. But
I've read the same amount as I have every other podcast.
Oh my God.
So Lucas, enough of our nonsense. So amazing player. It's always an absolute joy to see you play. But we'd like to sort of go back to how you got into horses and talk us a little bit through your sort of journey into and through polo, if you could, please.
Okay. Before, when you mentioned that bump with Pelon, I didn't remember that one, but I did one. I thought you were gonna say the one in the final of the Open in 2013 when he was playing for La Dolfina and I was playing for when we made the final with La Alegría. I put him down in the middle of the field, poor Pelon, also. So I thought you were going to talk about that one. But,
well, we sort of kept that, we didn't want to be too controversial.
Yeah. Okay.
We were keeping that PG. Keeping it PG.
No, I start very young because of my family. My grandfather nobody was a professional, but there was always polo at the farm in Argentina. So I was born in a farm, surrounded of horses, and was always polo in the weekends. So that my family and play polo as a hobby, no? So I'm the only one that went professional. I was lucky that one of my uncles was very close and worked with the horses with Gonzalo Pierre's father. So that's why I got into it.
Did you work for them the first time?
Sí,
What handicap would have you been when you started the relationship with Elliston?
Probably
Elliston?
4. The first time I came here to England was, I think, in '94. That Gonzalo Pierre's father brought me to get the handicap to play in the following year, and they put the rule that you have to be more than 5, I think, by then.
Yeah.
But I spent I was 16, I think. I spent a whole summer in Kirklington getting the handicap. So it was very interesting.
That was that.
How was your English?
Everything, I thought, okay, I'm ready to come for the high next year. No. Yeah.
And is that how you got to Australia? How did you end up there?
Yes. After
Elliston
that, because that was in '94. '95, I couldn't play here in England, but they took me on 4 goals to Deauville.
Right.
And I play. I didn't know what I was doing by then. No, now you realize. But I play with Gonzalo Pierres, Gonzalo Tanoira, and Kerry. And if I'm not wrong, was KP's last tournament that he fully played.
And
we won silver and gold cup in Deauville. It was 22 goals. Yeah.
Cool.
So after that, probably I went to Elliston in '96. Then.
Yeah. Where did you learn your English?
I was Deauville.
Where did you learn your English, Lucas?
That year in Kirklington, I was by myself.
You didn't learn it at school?
Yeah, I went to, not.
Were you good at school?
It's not Scone, but not far. So imagine I was born in the farm, going 25 kilometers to school. I hate to go to school. By then, I want to be a groom. And I have a base of, they send me to a teacher school twice a week. But no, then I learned I'm not embarrassed. I talk bad. But
no, your English is good. Your English is a lot better than our Spanish, I promise you. I don't know, actually. Nick, do you speak Spanish?
Sí, claro.
Obvio.
Pero no.
No.
Nada.
Nada.
Glenn, you got some questions about Australia.
Well, yeah, obviously we're moving on to that, but sisters involved in your family?
No, I'm the only one. I have 2 sisters younger than me, and then I'm the oldest one, and then I have cousins, but they're all younger than me. Juan Monteverde is the only one it's a polo player, and
is that Marcelo's boy?
Marcelo's boy, yeah.
Yeah, right. Excellent. And just because you're obviously now coaching and stuff, Marcelo and your father, it's said in a few of the things when you search about you and your name that they're world-class coaches. They must have been some of the first coaches in Argentina bringing people in from outside. Is that correct?
Marcelo have a polo school by then at the farm. So, yeah, Marcelo was like our teacher. Yeah, he was.
Is that who all the English boys used to go to?
Because now I start remembering. Marcelo have the polo school. They started with Claire Tomlinson because the Tomlinson, then they bought a farm next to our farm in 25 de Mayo. But before the Tomlinson bought the farm, Claire was sending people there with my uncle. My father had nothing to do with polo. My father have a dairy farm. he plays polo, but he doesn't know if a horse go that way or this way. He's into the dairy farm. That's why I hate cows. I went to the dairy with him when I went to, so I know the winter, I know the dairy. Yeah, I hate
You like eating them, and that's it.
Yeah. And then Gonzalo, because of Ellerton, was sending all the English. So, nada, qué sé yo. Jason Dixon, Peter Webb, Henry Brett. Henry Brett, I don't know how many years there. We have a lot of Darwin,
Johnny
many
Gordon.
more. Yeah, they all been at the farm. It was a lot of fun the summer at the farm.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
What's the worst story about one of the boys that you can?
Probably with Henry.
No doubt.
Yeah, Henry was the one.
Probably can't tell too much.
Marcelo hate Henry. Now they love each other. By then, yeah.
Oh, that's too.
And Lucas, how did you end up at Elliston, and how long were you there for?
Bueno, so that's I told you. 94, they sent me. I came to England with them. 95, I play in Deauville. I never play in England with them, and I start going to Australia probably in 96, and I'm very bad. You probably, Glenn, know better than me. I don't know how many years I went. I played for Ellerton there, in Ellerton, in Garangula. 1 year we went to Melbourne.
Yep. Yeah, well, you played down there with Vic Cavils. You played with Multiplex, Sandalford. You did a lot with G-Bung, no?
No. With G-Bung, I played only one English season here with Bauti.
G-Bung. Oh, right. I thought you did
No,
more than
not
that.
in Australia, no.
No, okay.
No.
And then, so a few of the boys that I rang to talk to you about, Adam Buchert, obviously you got Tia Loca from Earl Herbert, and then you ended up buying a couple of your other ones. Tell us a little bit about the horses that you've bought from Australia and New Zealand and your love for the thoroughbred.
Bueno, Tia Loca, her real name is Venture. I was playing in Florida and Vizcacha. Matias Benoit, the guy that is my right hand with the horses and with the training and everything, he was playing in Ellerton with Ale Mucio, I think.
Yes.
And that was in 2007. I started playing in the Adolfina in 2005 and 6. So imagine by then we were trying to buy and be as better mounted as possible. And Vizcacha called me, said, Lucas, there is a mare here that is a machine for Argentina. We have to buy her. Okay, try her. No need. And we are running out of time because está rookie behind.
Was Rob Archibald playing her?
Robbie came. Robbie spent a year or two with me in Argentina, so I know Robbie from before. Y me dice, we have no time. Rookies behind the mare. Jose Donoso is trying horses for Pelon also. So, Leo Hans, who the mare belonged to? He said, no, Earl Herbert. And I knew Earl and I knew everybody from before, from Australia. I called Earl and I bought her on the phone.
What?
Me dice, no, Earl, me dice, rookie, somebody's about to bet her. Le digo, Ichi Sound? Yes. Okay, so don't bet her. It's mine.
Good man.
And we sent her to Australia and from Australia to England. And that season, 2007, I played here. I was playing with Shivan. I played her here, went to Argentina, and she was a machine.
Brilliant.
She did Ellerton, England, Argentina 2007, played 2 checkers in the final, or more than 2 checkers.
Whoa.
And I sent her to the embryo transplant, and I got 7.
What?
7 embryos.
In 1 year?
The same year, the mare did everything.
Right.
Played 2 checkers in the final of the Open. She did Australia, England, Argentina, embryo transplant, 7 embryos.
How did you, because we always talk about when you bring a horse over from Australia to England and you've got to look after them and then to go to Argentina after that and get the embryos. How do you keep them right for that, mate?
You were quite nice to her here, weren't you, in England?
She played well, and I mean, she played here really well, and the same in Argentina. I don't know. She was a different mare. If you do it with probably with other horses, it will not work. But with her, she was unbelievable.
She just tried.
And yeah, I didn't thought much if she's gonna work or not. By then, we were desperate to be as better mounted as possible to play against Celertina, that they were ahead with the horses from us, and I put her on the plane,
and they've got there's clones now as well.
Yeah.
So we'll come on to a little bit about the breeding, but I wanted to ask you about what it was like to play in the Open, and particularly the 2007 Open where you scored the winning goal. Can you just talk us through what it's like to actually play in the Open, and particularly that match?
Yeah, that final was amazing. Was the third final. To play in the Open depends. It's everybody's dream. Before 2005, I play only one. I play only one Open in 2004, and then the thing is, or you play with Cambiaso in La Dolfina, and you are in the final. If not, it's a disaster. So you can play in the Open in 2004, like just to compete, and you're very happy to play against all those teams. But when you play in La Dolfina, the only success is to win, or at least be in the final.
A lot of pressure.
So it's a nice pressure, and then we play 7 finals. I mean, then La Dolfina can play, no? But I play all the finals.
Wow.
I won 4, but I play 7, 6 with La Dolfina, and then one more in 2013. But when you are there, you don't realize, and you start thinking that it's normal to be playing in the final of the Open, and you think it's a piece of cake. You don't understand how the others don't make it.
Wow.
It's funny though, the Cambiaso has that standard. He just sets that standard of expectation.
Yeah, so whether you play with Cambiaso or you win, or it's a disaster. Not a disaster, but it wasn't.
It's the only option.
Yeah. And so we talk about a lot of that with, I don't know, with Pelon, no, that is went through that after me, no? And
yes.
Yeah. So you realize how hard it is when you stop playing for La Dolfina to be in the final. But yeah, the final of 2007, I start with 8 goals. In 2005, I went up to 9. Following year, they put up Lolo. We were 39, and in 2007 was Mariano was 10, Lolo was 10, and of course Adolfo, no? And is when we went up to 40 goals. We won Hurlingham, and we won that final that I scored. So to have that luck to score a goal in overtime in Palermo, it's amazing.
Go to 10.
Yeah.
A lot.
Who tells you that you're 10 goals? Who rings you?
No, you see it in the newspaper. Now, I don't know who called me. But I knew it because they were saying, okay, we're going to have a 40-goal team. So it wasn't a surprise.
You sort of knew it, yeah. But it's still pretty cool, mate.
I remember by then I was happy, and everybody was joking because it was the only time in my life that I got a 10, because in school we always score. So I think it was the only 10 in my life. Yeah.
That's very cool.
That is so cool.
And then And then what year did you end up? Did you retire from competitive polo? And can you talk us through that journey?
2016 was my last season in Argentina that I play with a lot of pain. And then I play a little bit of 2017 in Dubai. I won the first tournament, and that was my last time on a horse in January 2017.
So you don't even ride anymore, mate?
No. It were 2-3 years that I have 6 surgeries, big ones. I have a hip replacement, but all the soft tissue, and it keeps coming back, and no, it's bad. So
can you tell us what happened?
I was in so much pain. It's a very strange autoimmune disease that happens in the synovial liquid. It can happen in any joint, and mine was in my left hip. Nobody knows exactly. It's not genetic. It's very rare cases in men's that they are from sport most of the time, where you have it happen in joints with a bad biomechanical function, and over a lot of pressure, the joint decide to block it, so the synovial liquid get crystallized.
Oh,
so they think.
And did you have?
Yeah, I don't know.
And did you have the resurfacing, or did you have the full replacement?
Full replacement.
Really?
But see, after we try not to save the joint, because the joint itself was fine. I need a replacement. So the first couple of surgeries they thought was because in the images nobody saw it, because it was the synovial liquid. The joint was fine. That's why it took us a while to find out what it was, until one day I couldn't walk, and I got into with an English surgeon in Dubai. They go, get in, I have something. Don't tell me that I don't, because I wasn't sleeping. I couldn't live anymore. So they did a scope. They did a biopsy.
Yeah.
And they say, no, this is synoviochondromatosis, we call it.
You're looking a lot more active now than you were 2 years ago.
You see, now I'm fine. Now I'm stable, and I don't want
to aggravate
it. If I get on a horse once in a while and I feel useless, and
it's like you got Lakeen to do all the work.
No, I've been so much pain, and I don't want it to happen again. And because it's a benign tumor, but it grows. Even now that I have the replacement, it come back in the soft tissue. So leave it there. I'm coaching now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
No,
and didn't you hurt your hand, mate?
I had the hip resurfacing about 10 years ago, and so I know a little bit about hip pain, and it is just all consuming. It is literally like somebody stabbing you in the hip. Every time you just turn the right, I couldn't really sit on a horse, because every time I went to sit in the saddle, and it sort of, your sort of knees parted, it put a massive amount of pressure on your hips, and it was just absolutely excruciating. And I only ended up needing the resurfacing. So for you to have the full replacement is, I mean, and I know exactly what you mean. The last thing you want is to go through that, if you need to go through that again.
No, and I already have 6 surgeries, and the doctor cannot get in anymore. And if this thing grows again, so I'm happy like this, walking, sleeping, and living a normal life, but not doing anything.
Yeah. Sorry, Glenn, I interrupted you. Please.
No. I thought from something else I remember, Lucas. I thought you had either an operation or you broke your hand or you something like that as well?
Finger, yes.
That's what it
I
was.
had the one. See, I have many surgeries, pero the others were injuries. This one wasn't an injury. The
No.
other were, yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
In Australia, I did my elbow.
Mm.
That one morning I couldn't move it and it was full of liquid and I have a loose piece of bone. So between Jim and KP, sent me in a helicopter to Sydney to see the best guy. They took me all the fluid out. I played the final, and after the final, I did the scope. And then I broke my finger. It doesn't, you can see it.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. But it have nothing to do with the other thing. Yeah.
And give me your best KP story, mate.
I don't know. You know them better than me.
How was he to you?
No, with me he was really nice. Always really nice. We always, when he comes, he have an energy that we all respect him like fuck. But I don't know if you remember when we brought the zero goaler Martin Rabina.
Yes, I do remember Martin Rabina. Absolutely.
Was a character, and you know that you get to Ellerton and they give you the four wheel, and this guy never saw one in his life, and we have a team practice in, I don't know, que era River Field or I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning. Y Martin Rabina were so excited with the motorbike that he got run out of gas in the middle of I don't know where, and we couldn't find him. Y KP estaba there y me decía, "Viste, boys, who is the kid that you brought? Viste, where is he?" So he arrived. Everybody started looking inside Ellerton to see where he was. And so he arrived half an hour late, and his face was. Pero bueno, Martin Rabina never got nervous. He didn't
get worried.
Pero yes.
Was that with Martin Vidu?
Vidu and Martin Rabina, yes.
Yeah,
with Martin Vidu, yes.
And you guys won it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, mate, you mainly played at 2. Seriously tough opponent. We just spoke a little bit about your write-offs and stuff like that. And then you ended up having to change. I think it was when you went to play for La Alegria, and you ended up having to be more of a captain and a pivot. How did that feel to change? And is that something that's helped you with your coaching?
Yes. By then, we finished in La Dolfina 2010. Then 2011, we play a year with Lolo and the two Merloses. And after that, I start with La Alegría. The first year with La Alegría was Freddy, me, and Pete and Agustin. And after that, Freddy decided to make a completely new team. And we brought Polito and Hilario. Pero Polito wasn't Polito by then.
No.
And Hilario there. And I say, okay, Lucas, you're going to play 3. And Hilario 2 and Polito 1. I say, fuck, bueno. Because Freddy never played at back. The year before, Freddy was playing in front. Freddy was playing as a number 1.
So you had 3 number 1s and a number 2.
It took me, and then the team was amazing. It was one of the funnest teams I ever played. But wasn't easy to hold myself. The year before with Pete, 1 year I tried to play at back and was impossible. Every time that I thought I have to go, every time I went, it was wrong. So it's not easy to play always to be a number 2 and then to hold yourself. No, for me it was really hard because
it's a different rhythm.
Yeah, every time I think I have to go, I go. And when you play at 3,
and your horses.
Sí, but the horses is not, when you are doubting, you say, I go or not. I always was going, and then was hard. Much easier for the horse, much easier. for the horses to play as a number 3 with Hilario and Polito
instead
in
of
front,
a 2.
instead of
Yeah.
a 2.
Did you play this? Change how you fed them or bitted and put different bridles in them?
Sorry, I didn't.
You just broke up there a bit, mate.
And I just what I'm trying to say, you obviously played the same horses that you had the year before when you went to 3. Did you change the feeding or the working or the bridles?
No, pero I start playing different horses and probably the easier one and smaller one and with
makes
more, and
Whatever.
it was fun. Pero sí, the coaching, to tell you the truth, I start seeing it more now that when I stop playing. All
that
this, yes.
Because you're studying it more from the
Because
sideline.
yes.
Yeah.
We've started talking a little bit more about the horses, which is fantastic because that leads us on to a little bit about horses, and in particular El Overo, which is your breed. Talk to us a little bit about how that breed came about, what it is you look for, why you've sort of landed on that breed, and where you want to take it in the future.
I start from zero, ¿no? Pero bueno, the first group of embryos, I think I started in 2002, 2003. And then I went bigger during La Dolfina and more after La Dolfina, when I bought and I had all those. Nada, I was lucky enough to buy all those great mares like the Aloca and many others, no, that I've been playing in the Open all those years. So having that base, I think I love breeding and horses probably more than playing. So, and I've always been around. Bueno, we're talking about Ellerton or guys like Mariano Aguirre, Gonzalo Pieres, Cambiaso, Lolo. They are all fanatics. So you see, you learn, you motivate with them. And that's why I started. And I love it. And I want to be in the top of the Argentine breeders.
And tell us a little bit about how you ended up calling it El Overo and the story behind Overo.
Sí, el Overo was a Overo thoroughbred gelding that we bought in Uruguay. I don't remember when, but many years ago. And it was a great horse. And when I bought my first piece of land, I was moving all my horses from my family farm to my own, and the horse was like 20-something year old, and he was on the ground, and I couldn't move him with all my horses to my new farm, and he died in that process. So I called my farm El Overo. And then when I register my breed, when I want to, because by then I wasn't breeding much. I just was buying horses, try to mount myself. But then when I start breeding, and you have to register in the Polo Association, you need how do you call
a prefix.
A prefix. Yeah. So I put El Overo.
And is he a certain color? Is that what it was, mate?
El Overo, it's a, how do you call it in English?
A roan.
It's
strawberry roan.
This one was a strawberry roan, yeah. And I love that color from that horse. And yeah.
And you were saying earlier that you went around buying every strawberry roan that you could find.
So I called the breed El Overo, and then on the side, I want to have that color in not in the breed, because you need to be registered. So I start buying every strawberry roan with quality, the ones that were very nice polo type or model. So my dream was to create a Rowan strawberry thoroughbred like this
Brilliant.
gelding was. Pero bueno, I bought like 12 strawberry Rowans and I put them all with my stallion. By then was called Signo, was a thoroughbred stallion that he produced very well for me. Pero I end up having 0 Rowan Overo, was all chestnut ugly geldings from those Overo criollas. So I have to send them all to, I don't know what they did I give it to a friend. But I keep trying once in a while, and once I found it was the Subiaures. I don't know if you ever heard about them. It's a family in Argentina, and the father was a fanatico of the Overos, and he produced one with a celebrity stallion, Group 1 winner called City West in Argentina. So I bought that strawberry Rowan. That is the one Hazel was riding
right.
today.
Yeah.
So she's out of Group 1 winner.
Is that right?
And I took embryos with this stallion that I told you from El Ertina, that is a Portuaria Sportivo. Portuaria was a Lambada Sol.
Yeah.
Sol produced a lot of white.
Yeah, white legs and
yes.
in the guts sometimes.
Sportivo, it's also can. So this stallion, it's a dark chestnut, but have a bit of white in the belly.
Yeah.
So
You're getting
I took 5 embryos from that Rowan thoroughbred, and I got 1 filly that it's amazing. I will send you pictures later.
Good.
Of course, couple of chestnut, no? But it took me 5 embryos to get 1 thoroughbred Rowan Overo.
Chasing the color.
Yes.
Wow.
That's passion.
Fanatic.
And then Ross, you were talking about there's a Kiwi
Look.
thoroughbred.
Solar.
Solar. Yeah.
So
We
talked
bought
to
her
someone
last
about-
year here in England.
which is 7 now?
7.
7. And she came from the South Island via Martin Glue.
Yeah. And
Sticky glue.
Oh, awesome.
when we saw her bloodline, she's out of a stallion,
No excuse needed?
no excuse needed, case out of Machiavellan. Machiavellan
See,
Is
by
one-
prospect?
is a Mr. Prospect. It was one of the best Mr. Prospector. But Sheikha Meta, she's a fanatic of Machiavellan. So when she saw the line and how
is that
she
right?
moved, we bought her last
There's a
year.
lot of that blood in Australia as well.
Yeah, right.
So if you see some no excuses needed,
Yeah, there's
Right.
heaps.
let me know.
There's heaps around Australia and New Zealand.
That's amazing. So I guess
And you-
you've just mentioned the shaker then, Lucas. You've now completely involved with UAE. You've got it on your jumper. We've seen there. We've seen your boy playing for UAE. How has that come about, the relationship with the shaker?
I started playing with her here in England in 2013. She started playing polo in Dubai, in Desert Pan with Ali and with Fach so she started coming here to England with Adolfo, and Adolfo made the team on 2013, and I started playing with her and Pablo McDonough. And then when this thing happened to me in my leg, thank God it was her, and she kept me.
Yeah.
But she's like part of the family.
Yeah, pero bueno,
Yeah.
imagine that not many patrons
Amazing.
will keep me on a wheelchair.
Yeah. In a wheelchair.
Pretty amazing, really.
So we create an amazing relationship. We are breeding together. We are buying horses together. We brought some stallion from Godolphin from their blood, from Sheikh Mohammed's lines.
Wow.
And yeah, I brought down this. We have a stallion out of Dubai down in Argentina, and we have a brother of Dubai Millennium, no, that was the father of
Yes.
Dubai.
And have you cloned some thoroughbred stallions as well?
We bought Dubai Vision.
And so you've cloned him to use.
We
in
bought
polo.
him because he was very old. I have 2 generations of him, not many, because he was very old, and we cloned him. And he is out of a mare Colorado Dancer that is the grandmother of Dubawi
Really?
and Machiavellan.
Oh, is that right?
Machiavellan was the best Mr. Prospector ever. So
yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
it's interesting getting all the history of these different breeds and following them back, because not only do you get the opportunity to see what are playing, you also get to see what you can follow other breeds to find out what you don't want to buy.
So imagine now you have, if you know a bit of racing, Dubawi is the number 1 now here in Europe with Dubawi or Galileo. And all the Dubawis, it's a very polo type.
Are they?
If you saw Dubawi, it's a very polo type.
Right. Good start.
And so imagine now and she always tell me, Mr. Lucas, there's no way any polo player will be able to have these top bloodlines in. So it's, and Machiavellan, imagine we are all behind Sportivo, no? That is out of Lode. Lode is a Mr. Prospector, but was a donkey, Lode, compared to Machiavellan. So let's see, hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. It's a long process, the breeding.
Yeah, that's so exciting. And Sheikh is super involved in it. She wants to know everything, and she knows everything.
She loves horses. She knows a lot. She knows a lot. All the cerebral bloodline, she knows everything. And now in polo, she knows. She loves the horses. She knows every horse is in the table.
Wow.
She's very involved.
She's into it. She's passionate about it.
Yeah.
That's and awesome. What is the plan for UAE Polo? What's the plan for next season? Do you have the team lined up for next season, or are you allowed to tell us what the team's going to be for next season? And where do you see it?
We've been shaking a little bit the last 10 days, but now we can say we have the same team for next year.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Now I've got some information. A little birdie told me, Jack Richardson, that there's possibility you might have Manafam. Are you allowed to say that, or?
It's unbelievable. It was a joke, and the idiot believe it.
Oh God,
that's so good.
Yeah, no,
we're at Manafam as we speak.
Oh, brilliant. Now I was speaking to him about you, and he said that he's sold a lot of horses to you guys, and he's loved being with you, and his words were that you were a lion on the field. I love that. I reckon that's awesome.
I play 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first year we played with the Sheikh, we played with him.
Yeah.
And maybe he didn't tell you, I was a lion, but we were playing the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup, overtime or last checker. The game was tied, and he was 3. I don't know. 5. I don't know. I asked him to leave it. And he played the ball, and they scored on the other side, and I whipped him. I
whipped him.
Wait for it. But that's the time. That's when Jack Richardson fell in love with your wife.
Because I don't know. I hope it's because of that.
It is because of that. Because she went and defended Jack. He was telling me this on the phone this afternoon. She's the most amazing woman in the world because she defended you.
No, imagine. Everybody was helping Jack. We lost the game. Nobody cared. He did the wrong play, but I was the bad guy because I
whipping him. And mate, your wife is a model, Lolly, and I have it with good. Well, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to say here, but yes. So, but when you were courting her and going out with her in Australia, you were a very good boy. You only ever stayed at home and rang her. Derek Reed was like, I've never seen a young guy that's in a different country just talking to the girlfriend at night every night.
It's true.
Yeah,
I was in
Melbourne, and literally in the
we were
in the
going
hotel
out
room, all the other
together with
boys.
Fred. See,
Hey?
yes, true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. He said most of the boys were down, going to the casino, and then who knows where after that. But not Lucas. He was at home on the phone to Lolly.
See, what an idiot. I was in love.
You romantic thing, hey? You're
She's
good.
great. Always smiling.
So what's happening with all the clones in Argentina, mate? It's pretty crazy. How many would there be being cloned in Argentina?
I don't know how many, pero bueno, they are working.
Yeah.
And the one I saw clone in Australia, and I used to play her, is Tweed. Remember
Yes,
Tweed?
Tweed is. Yes. She was a beautiful mare.
I played her.
Yeah, a
I
lot.
bought a couple of best playing pony with her.
Be interesting to see if she's the same as mum. So how
So
many
he's
clones have you got?
He's got Tialoka claimed.
I have the Tialoca. Yeah, there are 6. I have 6 of them, and they are 6-year-old. 4 are ready to play now this season in Argentina. There are 6, and there are another 2 that are a year younger, and they are amazing.
And
They'll be coming to England, I think you'd say.
Yeah, I'm planning to bring them next season here to England. At least some. I don't know if all of them, but some for sure.
Go, Nick.
So we've talked a little bit about the UAE and your role coaching UAE, but you also coach another reasonably successful team in Argentina as well, with a couple of young Castagnola boys.
That's wrong information, eh? Te lo dijo Ross. Gave you that information?
Yeah, Ross gave me that. Ross gave me that information.
I didn't think it was right either.
Wrong.
Jeez.
Never
You can't rely on him.
Good job, Roscoe.
Can't
Between
rely on
Ross
him.
and Jack Richardson, we're having a shot.
I'm good on the detail.
Gee, well, thanks for that top intel there, Ross. Well done.
No, I have Barto now here playing with us in UAE.
Mate, the clones that you've got,
is their coach.
the clones that you've got, Pepe is. So the clones of Tialoka, how similar are they to Mum?
Very,
sorry, Mum, the
very,
original.
Very, very similar. Very.
Wow.
And here, bueno, last year Polito got best playing pony in the final of the Queen's Cup with a daughter of Tialoka.
How cool.
Yeah.
Lucas, can I take you back a little bit to your breeding and everything you're doing on the farm? Is that predominantly where you're starting your young horses, and you have your young horse program at your farm? And what does that sort of look like? How do you bring them on, and what do you do within the various age groups?
No, I have a breaker at the farm. I start them at 2.5, 3. They spend a year there in the farm. So and I'm not doing it like many others. I don't know. They send them to a breaker outside, and when they finish the break, they give it to you. So I keep. It's like they never finish with the breaker. I mean, see, after 1 year, Antonio, my breaker, give it to Vizcacha and my boys. But he also keeps playing them, and if he have to keep them another year, they're there at the farm.
So he's a polo player as well.
Yes.
And many of the breakers polo players?
No.
Most of them are just breaking in, aren't they? Oh, that's interesting. So that's quite a different setup to everyone else.
He's not a polo player, but he can play.
He can play green horse chuckers.
So he also, after he finished the break, when we have to play the young ones, he come and play. Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's not like I have it very this is the breaker, regimented. And then you give it to the pilots, and the pilots say.
So if one's not going right, he might take it back for a little bit.
Yes.
That's good.
So I think that's one of the reasons
they're going good.
It's going good.
Yeah.
I'm going a bigger in the number now. That's I'm a bit worried with the number.
Too many coming through to really focus on each one. Yeah.
But
what do you reckon?
I was talking yesterday with Vizcacha and that they're at the farm to choose to pick.
Just take the best.
The best.
Yeah.
And give the others. in commit to somebody that friend, somebody that I know that
So you can get them back.
they do the right things, and I can get them back.
Yeah. That's
Send
good
them,
though.
send
That's
them,
the beauty of
send them,
having-
send them to Norway. Something that's not quite gonna.
That's the beauty of the volume, though. You
No
have enough,
problem.
you can pick through them, you take the eye out, and then if you can put them somewhere where they get the miles that you like the way they work them.
You know what I saw in the Instagram? I don't know if the podcast is you or what. Because I have the mother. Was got a blanket, una Lucius, a gray mare called Lucas, I think. I saw a picture, it's a gray mare.
What one's that?
I will show you in the phone. And I have Lucius down in Argentina. I bought it from Jim Gilmore.
From Jim Gilmore.
I think Lucius is out of passion.
Out of passion. Yeah, right.
I saw somebody got up.
Yeah, right. I'll have a look. We'll have a look later.
I have a look.
It's so funny. These bloodlines come around again and again.
Keep talking.
And you're saying you got sort of big numbers that are coming through. What sort of numbers are we talking typically per sort of age group that you've got coming through?
I was always around trying not to have more than 40. Pero
That seems like a reasonable number.
Last year and the year before, I have 80 bonds.
But is that filly,
84.
40 fillies or 40 half and half?
No, 90% fillies.
90% fillies. So that's the equivalent of having sort of 70 foals on the ground to get 30 or 40 fillies.
See, you sex them, no? When they are embryos.
Yeah.
Pero now I will have 80 something bonds this next spring, and I already have 80 something already on the ground.
That's big.
Pero I cannot.
It's difficult to do them all.
I will not keep them all in the farm in the system that I have, because it's impossible to do it.
Yeah.
But also, you know what is nice? To go and see those 80 and
take the best.
The best 40, because if you only do 40, they are 40. But if you have 80 and you have to choose 40, you have a better 40 than if you only do 40.
Absolutely. If you can do it, do it.
That's a luxury.
And I suppose that one breaker will struggle to do 80 horses at a time, whereas 40 would be quite easy job to break in 40 horses at a time.
He's a busy boy, Antonio.
He's not alone.
He is a busy boy. Holy hell!
Crikey. Okay, so you've done that. You do the green horse chuckers, and then where do you take them? Where do you take them from there? When do you start sort of selecting them to go on from there?
No, I have that at the farm where I have the breed, and I turn out the horses, and I have the breaker, and then I have a setup in Cañuelas in next to La Dolfina that I have there. I do all the training and I bring the young ones. In Cañuelas I have the one stable with the made ones to play, to compete, and then I have another, let's say 10 hectares for the young ones, so I keep bring them in. Now, for example, is August, I have all the 2018, they go for a month there, so they use the track, they start going a bit into the stabling, polo field, boards, and then I send them back and I bring 2017. I'm always moving. I'm not, it's a 2-hour drive from the farm to Cañuelas, so I move them back and forth.
Okay.
And how long's Viscacha been with you?
Since 2001. The same as Loli.
Same as your wife. And so he runs everything back there in the young horse operation? With you, obviously.
See, now, when I was competing, he was more on top of with me, with the.
He was your pilot.
As a pilot,
yeah.
And when I stopped competing, he is now more into the young ones. And of course, he's into the training also because now Lukin is playing. But yeah, he's.
Yep. And so, where does he get that nickname, Vizcacha?
What does it mean?
Have you ever saw a Vizcacha? No.
No.
Yes, I've seen him.
What's a
It's-
Vizcacha? No, I've seen Vizcacha, but what is it? A
Yeah,
Vizcacha.
it's an ugly.
It's an ugly little creature. He's great. He's got probably as much passion as you for the horses.
No,
He
but
loves it.
the same, and the breaker the same. So that's also one of the things that
Good team.
we are a good team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. And Lakeen seems super keen too. Like he's into it. So that must be fun.
See, Lukin grow up
Yeah.
here, and yeah,
Lived it.
it's a
Lived it.
bit spoiled with the horses, pero bueno, normal.
Good.
The other day we lost the final of, I was telling Ross, the final of the 8 gold here, the Holden White. Le digo, welcome to the polo.
You found it quite physical.
Oh,
The
I
8
don't know
goal.
what you think, Lucas, but I honestly think to win an 8 goal in England is nearly one of the toughest things you can do.
Bueno, and they made it to the final. Was Lukin on 6 goals, never played an 8 goal in his life, and they made it to the final with Hazel and Kaylee, another girl, and Meta. So it was him and 3 girls made it to the final, and they lost in overtime.
That's massive, isn't it?
They did amazing.
That's so good.
Pero they found a team. They came from my home club, Kirklington, with the knife here. These guys are dangerous. Digo, ¿qué dangerous? Dale, play.
Oh, that is so good. That is so good.
And
So
what is
when,
the,
uh,
what's the, what,
You
and
go,
what's the
Nick.
plan for what's the plan for? Yeah, is Lukin happy with how his season's gone this year, and what's the plan for him so going forward?
No, wasn't very happy this year because he missed all the Queen's Cup because of all the visas delay. So
I know how it
actually
feels.
he ended up playing, pero was a very emotional, hard season for him.
How old's Keen now?
He's 16, but imagine we have everything organized for him to play the first time with the main team, and the visa is arriving, and he didn't arrive. So it was hard. He jumped into the Gold Cup without playing, so wasn't a very good. I mean, the team did well. We made it to both. We qualified. Went out of the bracket, but he missed the whole Queen's Cup. Yeah.
He'll be ready for next year.
So hopefully we start the visa early this time.
Yeah.
And I hope the Russians stop the war, and
He'll be ready for next year. So the same team for next year, Tommy Beresford. You guys have had Tommy for a long time now.
see, Tommy's doing the season in Dubai with us. They won with Tommy and Hasso Grotto last year the Gold Cup in Dubai, and he's coming again next year. We do Dubai and England with Tommy.
What handicap's he on in Dubai?
7.
7.
Mm.
Good value.
Yep.
Very good value.
Mm-hmm.
And do you mount Tommy, or Tommy comes, or partially mount Tommy, or
Tommy can mount it, and we help him.
chop him up?
Yeah.
And when you're out in Dubai, do you live in the hotel? Do you live in the hotel at the Desert Palm, or do you have you set up?
No,
with
the polo now it's a hub tour, and some live in the hotel, some we live in apartments next to the beach.
How many months?
Really nice.
How many months are you in Dubai?
3 months a year, a bit more.
3 months. That's
Yeah,
quite a
about
long
3.
time.
January, February, and March.
And then straight to England, or go home for a
No,
bit?
we do a bit of Argentina in April,
Go
and
check
we
the
come
horses.
here in May.
Cool. So
January,
what's the
February,
team?
March.
Will Luke play the Open?
Ooh. Go, Nick.
No, Glenn, you go.
Sorry, when will Lukin play the Open? When he qualify. This year we'll try to qualify. That is really hard, but they need to start doing it to get experience. Sure. And he's desperate to play, but it's not that easy.
Who's he with? What's his team?
He's playing this year with Cruz A. So he got another young player for him to have somebody, and then they invite Rodrigo Andrade and Mati Torres.
Oh wow!
So you need to be at least 28 to be able to try to qualify. So Luquín and Cruz are 6. So and they have Rodrigo and Mati Torres on 8.
Wow.
So they will try to qualify. If they do, amazing. If not, they will play the camera.
Fun.
Yeah, how good.
Great fun.
Has Luquin got who's his best friends in the polo world?
Yeah, he get along very well with Poroto. They grow up together. Always there when
For sure, from kids.
they are exactly the same age. They were born both in 2005 when I won the first Open. And
That's right. We saw the photo on the front of the Polo magazine too.
It's Lolo.
Yeah.
It's Benicio. Benicio looks like 10 years older than them, but it's
Yeah.
not.
He does, doesn't he?
Crazy.
Yes.
So Benny's the same age.
Benny, Poroto, and Luquín were born there, and Lola Aguirre, one of the Mariano's girls. Yeah.
Whoa.
2005. All of them. So, yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Well, I think, Lucas, you've been absolutely incredible with your time. We've just clicked over an hour. Boys, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There was one thing I wanted to ask you. There's Glenn brought it up actually. There's a quote. You're quoted as Glenn. You can probably frame it better than me about what you look for in a horse.
Yeah. So the perfect horse does not exist. The most important quality is the willingness to stand by you until the end and not abandon you. I think that was a pretty cool quote.
Did you come up with that?
See, I said that.
Apparently.
That's pretty good.
Sí. Pero I don't remember it, pero it's a good one, eh?
Get it tattooed on you.
Say it again.
So the perfect horse does not exist. The most important quality is the willingness to stand by you until the end and not abandon you.
Good one, eh? True.
Yeah, well done, mate.
A good one.
Yeah. I thought that was great. We were talking about that
Where
earlier.
you got it from? Where do you find it? Where do you find that?
Here it is here. Where is it? It's about the horses. Where is it?
The fruitful internet.
Yeah. You can see Glenn's reading because his lips are moving.
Here it is. It was on World Polo News, and you were talking to Alejandro Ocampo. And then it says, can you describe your ideal polo horse? The perfect horse does not exist. If it has more to do with what each player chooses, what fits their position, and a good horse, a good have is the willingness to stand by you, not abandon you, handle the pressure, the one that you know will never lose a play in the key moments of the match.
Yeah.
So there you go. That was in 2020. God, you've losing your marbles 2 years ago. Come on.
Shit. Shit.
The old time, the Alzheimer's creeping in there, as you do.
He's younger than all of us.
No, awesome. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Lucas,
mate.
it's been an absolutely brilliant episode. Ross, you got any more questions for Lucas?
No, mate, it's awesome. Thank you very much.
Glenda, anything from you?
No, amazing. Great to see you again, mate, and congratulations on everything you've done. And
Lucas,
good luck for the family and everything.
I've got one final Lucas Monteverde story. You probably don't remember it, but I used to have a farm just outside Winchester, and you came down. I was away in Iraq at the time, and you came down to look at a couple of young horses that we had on the farm at the time, and we were quite impressed with our young stock. And you were looking at a couple of the horses, and my wife at the time was saying, I think that one's going to be really good and that one's going to be really good. And you said, no, that one over there, that's the one that's one of the ones you want to keep an eye on. And that's one I've got here with me in Norway. It's the picture that you see behind me on the wall. It's my absolute favorite horse. And Ross wanted to steal her and bring her back to the UK and play in the High Girl. She's an absolute absolute machine.
When was that?
That would have been in, I think that was in 2000 and that would have been in either 2009, 2010. So thanks very much for pointing that one out. So that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to keep hold of that one. She's with me and I just absolutely love that horse. So thank you very much.
Good
That's
eye,
such a
good
cool.
eye.
Yeah. It was almost as if you'd done it before. So it was.
I've got one quick question. Do you do a sale or anything like that, like all those other breeders?
No, I don't. I don't do that.
To do a sale, you have to sell
The better ones.
the ones.
Yeah, the
you
ones that
want.
get the people there to buy.
And I will die.
Yeah.
No, I cannot.
No.
Remember, Glenn, you have I think you were playing with a Asian Fields or what? With a
High heel?
High heel. You
Yes.
have a chestnut, small chestnut with a white face.
Yeah,
What's
Jenny.
amazing.
That DJ sent to you.
That mare was amazing. What was her name?
Jenny.
Ended up down somewhere down. She got they sent her to you, no?
Sí.
No. They sent her over here, and she got.
She found it or something.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember what it's called. Basically, found it. She sent her over here to as like a 12-year-old. That mare was so good. That was
beautiful.
very good.
Yeah. She was a great job with that.
Thanks,
buddy.
Go back to bed,
Well,
man.
We're out of time, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shut up, Ross. Stop interrupting. Jeez.
There he is.
Thank you so much.
Just an hour and 6 minutes. We haven't been able to see the big fella.
Yeah, which is a welcome change for the normal course of events. But thank you very much for your time. It's been absolutely brilliant. Getting an insight into your life in horses. Thank you so much for your time, and we'd love to have you back on the podcast a little bit further and down the line. The best of luck with UAE and everything you're doing with there, and with watching Lukin's career. He's an absolute joy to watch. So really looking forward to seeing what the Monteverdes are doing going forward. So thanks very much.
Well, thank you very much, guys. A pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
See you, Roscoe.
Cheers.
See you, boys.
Bye, Nick.
I've got to head off. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.